Most people dread the sanding phase of a project, especially when those tight, awkward curves start looking like a nightmare to finish by hand. That is where this Rikon Benchtop unit steps in, and honestly, it changes the mood in the shop pretty quickly. It is not just about the oscillating action, which keeps the paper from clogging up, but the sheer stability of the thing. You get a work surface that measures about 12.5 by 12 inches, which feels surprisingly roomy for a benchtop tool. It gives you enough real estate to actually maneuver a decent-sized workpiece without feeling like you are about to tip the whole machine over. Now here is the thing about the motor. It is a 0.5 horsepower unit, and it pulls its weight. You can lean into it a bit with some hardwood, and it does not bog down or whine like some of the cheaper plastic-heavy alternatives out there. It just keeps spinning and oscillating with a steady, rhythmic hum. What stands out, though, is the onboard storage. It sounds like a small detail, but having all those different inserts and spindles tucked away right on the side of the machine means you are not constantly hunting through drawers when you need to switch diameters. It keeps the workflow moving, which is usually where these projects fall apart. There is a 1.5-inch dust port on the back, and while it does a decent job of pulling away the bulk of the fine powder, you are still going to want a good vacuum hooked up to it. It is not a miracle worker for dust collection, but it is definitely better than nothing. If there is a gripe to be had, it is that the table adjustment could be a little smoother. It gets the job done, but it lacks that buttery, high-end feel you might find on a massive floor-standing industrial sander. Still, for the footprint it occupies, it is hard to complain too much. It feels solid, it is heavy enough to stay put on the bench without needing to be bolted down, and it turns those tedious, jagged edges into smooth, professional-looking curves in seconds. If you're tired of fighting with hand files and sandpaper rolls, this is the kind of tool that makes you wonder why you waited so long to pick one up. It is a workhorse that just does what it says on the box, and sometimes that is exactly what you need.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.